on the YouTube channel, my theory on Eminem's place in hip hop. And what I was saying was, it's so obvious to me that Eminem was used like other white musicians in their other respective genres so that white people could get into rap and never have to look at a black rapper again. Here's someone who left a comment on that page. I think the words Trojan horse is a poor way of saying it. He brought his own rap style and genre. For all the white rappers today, Eminem had to walk so others could run. By your logic, all the legends and OG rappers from the past are also Trojan horses. See the ignorance? They take it as a personal attack, as if I don't think that. I do think that, like, this is the hypocrisy in people. You can't just take offense and be like, oh, he's a black guy saying some racial shit, so therefore it's gotta be the most biased bullshit ever. My thing was, people can avoid black culture altogether, and it's because of quote unquote pioneers like Eminem. But if you're not gonna ask why was that spot given to him and pushed so heavily, sure, he was unique, but he wasn't the only unique white guy. Maybe the best one for the job the industry wanted to get done. And it's not like you can have a comfortable conversation with most white people about this because they get offended or think you're calling them specifically a racist for saying country music, folk music, rock music, blues music, damn near any cultural thing has its origins in melanin. Let's do a little bit of digging right now. The genre of rock and roll is derived from the musical traditions of blues, soul, R&B, jazz, and other inherently black styles. Folk music has significant and often unrecognized black origins and contributions stemming from the spiritual and work songs of enslaved Africans. While often seen as a predominantly white genre, country music has deep roots in African American culture and was created by black people, though the genre is often perceived as a white one. Black culture historically is used to get something popular. You don't have to look far. Jelly Roll and Post Malone. What style of music was Post Malone putting up? Oh, that's right, rap. With that White Iverson song that got so popular and all this generic bullshit. As he was starting to get big though, you could see a shift in the musical push. There was less rap hip hop being pushed, and all of a sudden there was this switch over to country. Fat, what's his name? Jelly Roll, Fat Jelly Roll. What style of musicians was he doing songs with a lot? Can you remind me again? Oh, that's right, rap. And what are both these friggin' white weirdos doing now? Nothing but country. This is the oldest trick in the book. You attach a white artist to a black sound or artists that are already popular to give them the rub, and then eventually it's like a space shuttle launch. They shoot the rocket up, but eventually the fuselage dislodges from the rocket ship and they go their own separate ways. The actual fuel that gets these bums popular, other than the enormous amounts of money being pushed behind them, is black artists. And you really only choose to look at it in a very narrow view. And I dare say you don't actually look outside the box of what you consider to be good or whatever you grew up on or your cultural stereotype.